There's a neighborhood in Northwest DC that keeps showing up on coolest neighborhoods in the world list. Time Out put it on their top 38 in 2024, and DC buyers are still sleeping on it. And I want to fix that. Mount Pleasant, tucked between Rock Creek Park and 16th Street Northwest, just north of Columbia Heights. One of the oldest neighborhoods in the city, and honestly, one of the most livable. If you've been searching DC and feeling like there's nothing out there, you may just be looking in the wrong places. We're talking Grand Victorian and Edwardian row homes. Original staircases, deep lots, front porches, and more square footage than buyers expect at this price point. And because it's an historic district on the National Registry since 1987, nearly 1,000 contributing buildings, and what makes it special is it's protected. You're not buying next to a teardown. What you see is what you keep. The commercial strip along Mount Pleasant Street is small, and that's intentionally so. A few blocks of independent spots, no chains, no big box anchors. Residents keep it that way, and they show up to keep it that way. That's not an accident, that's a community. Here's a Saturday. You wake up and walk to LA. Daytime pastry cafe that flips into a 4-course tasting menu at night. Bon Appetit named it one of the 50 best new restaurants in America. The guava turnovers have a whole following, and it's justified. Mid-morning, you're at the Mount Pleasant Farmers Market at Lamont Plaza. That's year-round, rain or shine. Fresh bread, local produce, live music. It's a whole scene. Afternoon, you're in Rock Creek Park. There are miles of trails, tennis courts, an 18-hole public golf course. And in the summer, Carter Barron Amphitheater puts on free Shakespeare and live concerts for 4,000 people. That's your backyard. Dinner at Purple Patch, one of DC's first Filipino restaurants, open since 2015. Ton Siesma at the Washington Post calls it a favorite. Lumpia, adobo, herb cocktails, the kind of place regulars don't advertise. And you end the night at Sun Cinema, an indie theater running out of a renovated row house. 30 seats, a cocktail in your hand, a film program that skips the multiplex entirely. Tickets sell out because the regulars already know. That's a Saturday, and that's just one version of it. Medium home values range from the high 700s to well over $1 million, depending on size and finish. For what you're getting, architecture, park access, walkability, and historic district designation. That's a real value proposition compared to other Northwest neighborhoods at similar price points. And when homes come to market here, they move. Inventory is limited. Buyers who wait lose. I want to speak directly to buyers who've been looking in DC for a while, especially those who feel like the market is priced out of reach or doesn't have anything worth buying. Mount Pleasant is a kind of neighborhood that rewards the buyer who does their homework. It's not on every agent's shortlist because it's not flashy. It doesn't need to be. The people who bind it tend to stay. The equity hold because the community holds, and that matters. If you're a first-time buyer or a move-up buyer looking for something with real character and long-term value, this is where I'd start the conversation. Mount Pleasant, DC history, real architecture, Rock Creek Park access, walkable neighborhood energy, and a community with actual roots. If it's not on your list yet, it should be. Book a call. Links in the description. And tell me in the comments what DC neighborhood you have been sleeping on. I want to know. I'm Troy Patterson with the Spera Group, so now you know.